Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and we have a lot to go over here in today's video. We have Call of Duty devs leaving the company, we have some major leaks that came out, and believe it or not, Activision broke Call of Duty today. If you guys missed it earlier, they pushed through a new update, which virtually did nothing, by the way. If you're looking for the patch notes, I don't even need to link them to you. I can just show them all on the screen with this little picture right here. And the funniest part about this is to push out this massive update, they broke the entire game for what, like an hour, 2 hours, something like that. Like earlier today, the matchmaking on Call of Duty just stopped working. You would be in this endless loop of searching for matches across multiplayer and Warzone, which Activision claims was due to the new update slowly rolling out to everybody. Even when the update did finally go through, it looks like it created even more problems, especially in Warzone, with players falling underneath the map, buy stations not working, and plenty of other random bugs and issues. Like, why does this seem to happen each and every update? Like, it seems like on the rare occasion that they do try to fix the game, which today's update was meant to fix people crashing on loading screens, which happened to me a bunch when I tried playing the game last week. It seems like they always inadvertently end up breaking other parts of the game, right? Like, I don't know if it's an issue with like too many studios or too many cooks in the kitchen, but it seems like tweaking one part of the game breaks other parts of the game, and each and every time this causes a weird chain reaction of them fixing one thing, which breaks another, then they go to fix that, which breaks something else, and it just keeps going on and on throughout the entire game's life cycle. It's been like a month and a half, nearly 2 months of Black Ops 6 and Warzone being plagued with problems, and the few times that they actually try to fix something, even something tiny, it doesn't seem to work. So instead of like trying to overhaul and like fix the game, they're just going to be doing what we all predicted. They're going to try to cover up that entire fiasco with, you guessed it, Verdansk. We called this, ladies and gentlemen, a while ago, and it's coming true. With Black Ops 6 and Warzone bleeding players, the game being full of bugs and problems, the anti-cheat not working, and hackers running ranked play, and with the COD community turning their backs on the franchise, Activision has pressed the nuclear button, and they're going to rush out Verdansk to try to stop the bleeding. So, via Ghost of Hope, who has accurately leaked a lot of information in the past, Verdansk will be returning in Season 3 of Black Ops 6. Now, Call of Duty has officially announced that the map would be coming in 2025, but they never gave us a date or a real timeline or anything. But I think it's pretty clear what's going on here, and we predicted this all a while ago. In response to the bleeding player base and the incredibly negative perception around Call of Duty, Activision is going to rush out Verdansk in an effort to try to win back the player base, and it's likely going to be full of bugs, and it's going to break tons of other parts of the game, but Verdansk itself is a big seller, and Activision knows that. You know, the original Warzone was a phenomenon, and I feel like a lot of people that really enjoyed Warzone back in the day not only enjoyed it because it was like Call of Duty Battle Royale, you know, but I think people really enjoyed it because of where the world was at that time. I think that Andrew Heighton, who wrote this article for Insider Gaming, you guys might know it, it's Tom Henderson's website essentially. Well, Andrew wrote an article today about the news in regards to Verdansk coming back for Season 3, and in there he said, quote, "Verdansk was the source of comfort for frustrated players emotionally bettered by the plight of the world in 2020 and beyond. With Warzone not quite what it once was, and COD in general in decline, it feels like the time for the fictional city to return." I'll put a link to the full article down there in the description if you guys want to check it out for yourselves, but it really does feel like Verdansk has been this ace that Activision has kept up their sleeves for a long time now. They know that the original Warzone fans love it, so its release without a doubt is going to be huge. They're probably going to have a massive marketing campaign surrounding it. They're probably going to go back to paying streamers to play it, and we learned recently that in the case of at least one streamer, Activision was paying them $8,000 an hour to stream the original Warzone back in Modern Warfare 2019, and that culminated in a total of $400,000 for one freaking streamer. So I would not be surprised whatsoever if some of these Warzone creators suddenly start changing their tune when it comes to COD and try to get back into Activision's good graces. It will be interesting to see if the community falls for this, because it's pretty clear, at least to me, that they're pushing out Verdansk in place of actually addressing the issues with the game, but I suppose that will be a bridge we will have to cross when we get to it. For right now, we have more pressing matters to attend to, because finally, I got my skill-based matchmaking data from Activision. They finally sent over the email, and the website itself is so freaking buggy. It was so frustrating to actually get through, so they let me know that my case was finished, right? So I had to log into the website, and then from there, I had to log into my Steam account, my PlayStation account, my Xbox account, and the website kept crashing and having HTML errors and kept just having dead links and everything. It was a massive pain in the ass, but eventually, I got my data, and holy hell, dude, they track absolutely everything everything, man. Everything from multiplayer, campaign, zombies, co-op, private matches, and everything else from Black Ops 6 all the way back to Vanguard, and even some stuff from Modern Warfare 2019 for some reason is in there. These guys know your Call of Duty character better than you. Like, they know you as a player better than you know yourself. It's actually pretty freaking creepy, and it's been taking a while for me to clean up all that data and kind of make it presentable, because for some reason, for example, certain game modes will result in several duplicate entries in your data, so I've been going through and getting rid of them and getting old gameplay clips and then finding the exact match and looking at the data from that match compared to what happened in the clip and going to my XP testing and seeing what happened on their end versus what happened on my end. There's a lot to really get through here, and if any of you guys know a good site or a tool or something like that for creating graphs and charts, please let me know about that down there in the comments, because I'm pretty new to all this stuff and I want to make sure the video is as good as it can possibly be. Again, there's a lot to get through, but the video I think will be worth the wait. But for right now, let's wrap up this video with two more bits of pretty interesting news. So, news story number A, the multiplayer development director at Sledgehammer Games left the company today, and he was at that studio for 15 years and worked on every single title they released. This includes the original Modern Warfare 3, Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty World War II, Vanguard, and of course the newer Modern Warfare 3. In fact, he was the guy who helped revert all the terrible changes that Infinity Ward made with Modern Warfare 2019 and Modern Warfare 2 and fixed them for Modern Warfare 3, and now he's gone. Like, after 15 years, he has left the studio, even though they are currently developing Call of Duty 2027, and it's actually pretty sad to see. Like, all the former faces of the various Call of Duty studios are leaving. The head leadership at Treyarch left, and now you see all the problems we have with Black Ops 6, and Sledgehammer also has people leaving, so who knows what their studio is going to look like when it's once again their turn to walk up to the plate. And I think that right now, a lot of people would consider Sledgehammer Games to actually be the top studio within the COD franchise, because Infinity Ward, well, let's be honest here, they're just Infinity Ward. I don't think I need to say much more about that. And then Treyarch, I mean, Black Ops 6 has been an unmitigated disaster so far, essentially. So a lot of people are thinking that Sledgehammer Games is the best development studio because they actually listen to the community and they have more open communication, and it will be interesting to see what happens with their studio moving forward. And speaking of moving forward, the final bit of news for today is that Treyarch has announced this year's annual 115 Day. If you guys don't know, 115, January 15th, is kind of like the international Zombies Day within the COD community. Apparently, this micro holiday has been pretty lackluster in recent years, but today, Treyarch took to Twitter to say, quote, 115 Day arrives this Wednesday, and we've got plenty to share with the Zombies community, including details on our new map. Yes, this soon. Show us your best Zombies artwork, cosplay, and collections using hashtag 115 Day for a chance to be featured on January 15th. I love that they said, yes, this soon in the post, dude. It's just like with the Verdansk leak that came out. They are clearly putting this news out in response to all the players leaving and everybody being hypercritical of the COD franchise right now. We keep saying it, like Activision is eventually going to have to do something. And just like we predicted, here we are. They're teasing the upcoming stuff way sooner than usual and will likely be pushing out Verdansk and the new Zombies map before they are ready, in an effort to try to win back the player base, which likely means those maps are going to be full of bugs and problems. Because, hey, why fix the game when instead you can just dangle new things in front of the community and try to distract the player base? Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this video here today. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. I'm going to get back to work on my skill-based matchmaking video. So until then, I want to thank you all so much for listening and thank you for your continued support of my channel. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.